welcome back to my channel. A lot has changed, so let's catch up, shall we? We bought a house! Okay, excuse the mess. It is an absolute pigsty in here at the moment, but I'm in the living room. All of the carpentry throughout the whole house is done, which is so very exciting. We're midway through priming these at the moment, so this will not be the finish. We are just in the middle of priming, which is why it looks a little bit of a state. But we are, once this is done, we'll be able to paint, which is really, really exciting. So all the carpentry is done, which is great. The hearth is not down yet. The fireplace is not in yet, and the tiles on the back are not done yet. Having a bit of a nightmare trying to get the offcut of marble that I found up from London to the Midlands. It's proving to be an absolute nightmare, so this is temporarily on hold while I try and come up with a solution, because I still really, really, really want that offcut. I don't know if you remember that beautiful viola marble. I'll put a picture in here, and if you haven't seen it, I'll link it below. The video where I talk about all the things we're doing for the living room, all the design details, all that sort of thing. So I'll link that below for you to go and watch. But yes, at the moment the fireplace is a little bit on hold. But all of the paint is burnt off the woodwork in here, so I just need to sand those down and then we're ready to paint. So really, in here, we are nearly good to go. The sofa is on order. I don't know if you remember me mentioning a little while ago. The sofa, again, we had a little bit of a problem trying to find the correct fabric. So I wanted a really particular shade of kind of chocolate brown, like a really deep, beautiful dark shade. The original fabric that I chose was discontinued. Yay. They had the right meterage, but it was all cut in tiny little pieces, so it was kind of a metre here, half a metre there. It wasn't going to work for a sofa. So I had to scrap that fabric and find a new one. I found a new one. It was twice the price, of course it was, and there was a 12-week lead time on it. Also, their factory shut down for the whole of August, so nothing happens in August at all, and that is the case for most of kind of fabric and furniture makers. So it's always something to just bear in mind. But yeah, so they shut down for the whole of August and nothing happened, so I'm waiting for an up-to-date lead time for those. But then when that's done, it's all on order. I'm just waiting for them to send it out, basically, and then that will go to the sofa maker, and then the sofa will come after that point when they get the fabric in kind of 8 to 10 weeks. So we are still waiting on the sofa. It's still in pieces, it's still not made. Also, I found a ceiling light for in here, which is great. Actually, let me grab it, bear with me. Ta-da! So this I found on Facebook Marketplace. It was second hand. It was £50. I mean, perfect. It's yeah, in really good condition. Everything works. I just literally need to give the glass shades a little bit of a clean, and then that'll go up in here, which I'm very excited about. So that's really good. I also found one for the dining area, but I'm just waiting for that to be delivered, because it was a little bit further away than I was happy to drive to. So that one's being delivered, which is great. So that's a living room update. I'm still on the lookout for a coffee table, a rug, and a side table. Oh, we did also find a occasional chair, an armchair. Our neighbours were actually throwing out 2 tub chairs, so we went and stole them. We asked, obviously, and they said it was completely fine, but we had them, so they were free because they were just chucking them out. So it's actually already gone to my upholsterer to get reupholstered. Because of the curve of the back, I thought it was easier and better if someone else would tackle that one rather than me. My experience with upholstery is the bare minimum. So I could do seat pads and that is about it. So because of the curve, I thought it would be better to send it away. So it's there at the moment getting reupholstered, which is really exciting. I can't wait to see that come back. But yeah, so that was a little freebie from our neighbours, so thanks guys. But yeah, that's it for the living room. Nice little update for you. Let's go see the living room. Let's go see the dining room, shall we? We're in the dining room. Again, everything in here is being primed, ready to paint, hence all the white. So we've got the bench seat here, which runs all the way along underneath the window, which at the moment is drying, hence why the cupboards are open, the drawers are open. But that eventually will be covered in a seat pad and a back panel. So I'm just waiting to get some quotes back from various companies on that, because we would like that doing obviously sooner rather than later. The bar unit here is again all primed, ready for its second coat of priming, and then this will be painted. We're going to tile the back wall and the bottom, so I'm just waiting to choose some tiles and waiting for samples to come in, so when they come in I'll show you guys. Then the dining table's on order, so if you haven't seen the design details for the dining area, I'll link it below and you can go have a look, because I go into a lot more detail about what we're doing and why and all that sort of thing, so go have a look at that. But yeah, so again, this room really is ready to paint, which is really excited. The floors have gone down in here, so we've got new flooring throughout, so that's gone down, which is great. And we're just waiting for the second-hand light fitting to arrive. That's being delivered. And then I've got a few last minute samples to kind of decide for the bar unit and potentially for the bench seat as well. We also had our dining chairs delivered the other day, so I have to upcycle those. I of course will film it all for you, so stay tuned for that one. But yeah, generally that's kind of it for the dining room. It's, like I said, pretty much ready to paint. Ready to go, and then it's just a case of making a few finalised decisions, and then this room will be done. Very exciting. So yeah, let's go to the kitchen, shall we? So the light in here is pretty terrible because everything's backlit because of these giant doors, but I can't actually do anything about those yet because we've got no window treatments on those, so apologies for that. I might just look like a bit of a black blob. But again, in here, all of the cabinetry and the carpentry is done, just priming and ready. So we just got these doors to do, but everything else is pretty much primed and ready to go. So I cannot wait to get this styled and get all my stuff in. It's gonna look really, really cool. I'm really pleased we decided to do this. And we've decided to go for a really, really interesting colour. But yeah, cannot wait to get this done. To get cookbooks in, to get the wine into the wine rack, to get all my stuff into my desk and start using this space. It's going to be great. I just can't wait. So yeah, stay tuned. But that's the downstairs done. There's nothing else really in here. The only thing I still need to find is a desk chair. Again, hoping to find it secondhand, but I'm on the hunt. For now, I can use the dining chairs, so it's not that urgent, but I am on the hunt for one. But apart from that, it's literally just painting these. So let's go upstairs. So we're currently in the second bedroom, and as you can see behind me, all of the cabinetry is done. I've literally just primed all the insides, I've still got the doors to do. But yeah, all of this is currently drying, I've just got the top bits to do as well. But this is all going to be primed and ready to paint really, really soon. But in terms of design, I still haven't thought about the bedrooms at all. Not at all. I have a rough idea of what I want, but I've done no sample searching, I've done no looking for furniture, so yeah, I've got a lot to do for this one and for the other bedroom, and this needs everything. This needs a bed, bedsides, light fitting, carpets, curtains, paint colour for the wardrobes, literally everything, and I've done none of it. But it's fine. I will have to soon because we're going to have to move into this relatively quickly. So I'm going to have to definitely do this room, at least this room, maybe not the other one, but definitely this one because this is the one we're going to be living in, sorry. So yeah, I'm going to have to do this one sooner rather than later. So, update for this is that everything's nearly ready to paint, I just still have to design it. So yeah, bear with, stay tuned. I'll record a design details for this room, and for the other bedroom, and obviously put it up when I've done it. But yeah, right now we're still in design mode, so bear with. Now I'm in what is currently the master bedroom, bedroom 1. It's very echo in here. I'm very sorry, there's like nothing to stop the sound. But again, in here, I mean, I haven't primed any of these yet, so all these need priming. All the wardrobes, we need carpet in here, we need a bed, bedsides, light fitting, we need literally everything again in here. So the upstairs has been a little bit neglected while we get the downstairs done. So yeah, I'm still on the hunt for everything in these rooms. And obviously we'll update and do design details as and when I get to it. But this room is the one that's the furthest behind, just because there's kind of nothing done to it. We've got the cabinetry in, we've got the wardrobes in, but everything still needs to be primed. And then once that's primed, at least we can get the room painted. But this one actually is probably going to be one of the last rooms to do, because we have to move a door frame when we do the loft conversion. Eventually, whenever we decide to do that, we're going to have to move a door frame. So for now, this room is pretty much going to stay as is. Obviously, we'll prime and paint these and get these ready so we can use them when we're living in here. So in here will be a temporary bed situation, because there's no point really finishing this room as such, because we will eventually have to move the door frame. So we'll just have to redo a load of things, and it's just really wasteful. So yeah, this is going to be one of the last rooms to be done. But it will be a room for the odd guest if they want to come and stay in a little bit of a building site. So yeah, it will just be kind of a bed for the odd guest, really. Like I said, these will be primed and painted so we can use them. Otherwise there's kind of no point of having them done. But everything else in here will pretty much stay the same for a little while. But yeah, I can still design things. I'll still get ticking, but this is definitely one of the last rooms to be done. But yeah, there we are. That's the update on the house so far. Everything really is kind of more advanced downstairs. Everything's kind of ticked along downstairs a little bit more. So yeah, it's all go downstairs. That's nearly finished, which I'm really excited to kind of get done. And then the bedrooms will obviously be kind of the second bit there. But yeah, that's it. That's the updates. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button so you never miss a video, and you can come along with me on this little Reno journey of mine. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.